Hello guys, welcome to a new video. You've probably been noticing that I've been doing documentaries on every country, basically. Or, not every country yet, but yeah. It's Eculon's turn, so where do we start? I'm not going to put the entire history because that would be a 1-hour video. And I've already done a video of that, it's very old. So yeah, I'll do a bit of the history. So, Eculon started, technically at spawn, but it didn't exist yet. Eculon officially started when I went to the end dimension, and I made New York into territory. Don't worry, I'll be there soon in New York. Yeah, I kind of ran out of fireworks, so yeah. So Eculon started in East Eculon, and around that time is where, like, Orlando, New York, Chicago, and Crafter City were being built, which is now known as Shanghai, but yeah. And during that time, it was like the beginning of the server. Kongi hadn't even joined yet, but the Roman Empire existed, and, I mean, do I have to explain the Roman War again? I guess I will. So basically, Eculon and Rome went to war because Rome wanted Istanbul and Eculon won. I mean, you guys should know the context behind that, so yeah, I don't really need to explain it too much. And Eculon made Rome its new capital, Eculon City, which it still is Eculon City, actually. And, this is just a brief overview of the history, so it's not going to be as much. So I'll explain Vacation and World War II, but that's basically it. And maybe some of the things Micah did. And then, I mean, later on, so like the end of the 1000s, I guess, Vacation was being built, and it was a competition. I think you all know that. It's even on my channel, the building of Vacation, so yeah. We basically built it up, and it was a competition between several different countries, and the Crafter Kingdom lost and started a war on literally everyone, or a Cold War technically, with Livingstone, and you'll find out more about that in the Livingstone documentary, but I'm not going to go too much on it. And basically, yeah, that Cold War lasted a while until the attacks on Kotzebue, like day 3000 something, and then World War II at the end of the 3000s. So yeah, and most recently, day 4827, I think, is when Micah rejoined. But he has not done anything yet. That will be in the future, probably, if he does anything. But yeah, we'll keep you updated on that. But what we need to focus on is... So I basically got an overview of the history, so if you didn't understand, I would highly recommend the Livingstone documentary, because that explains a lot of history about the Crafter Kingdom and Micah. And yeah, so anyways... Let's talk about the geography of Eculon. So, Eculon started in the east, so I'll talk about the geography of every region. Let's start with East Eculon. So, East Eculon's geography, as you can see, is mountainous in the very east. But when you get to, like, the coast, this is like a coastal plain area in Shanghai. Like, the coastal areas, that's where, like, there are plains everywhere. See, like, these coastal plains around here. And the coast of East Eculon is, like, plains, while the interior is, like, mountain. Wait, I think it'll be, wait, do I have fireworks with me? Yeah, I do. So I think it'll be better if I showed you from above. An overview from above. So right here, see the plains here, all the way there. From there to this way. I'm flying over the plains right now, and in Shanghai it expands into here, but yeah. So the plains all over there, that's where, that's the coastal plain of East Eculon, and when you go in, it starts to get more mountainy here. There's another plain here in Chicago, but this is man-made, the plains in Chicago. And this is where you reach mountain on the edges of East Eculon, where, like, parts of southern New York are, and parts of, like, northern, but yeah, New York, wait, once the chunks load, I'll find out if it's a plain, but yeah, it's sort of a plain, like, it's a bit of a rugged plain, but yeah, it is a plains biome, basically. It's like, New York is built, like, between mountains here, so yeah. So the plains here are, yeah, there's a lot of plains and mountains here. And let's go to Eculon City. Yeah, let's go there. Also, I won't be going to all over Eculon because that'll take too long. But yeah, Orlando is basically plains as well, and Emeraldia is. I mean, when you get to Istanbul, it becomes, like, somewhat plains and somewhat forest, but yeah. But let me go to Eculon City. In Eculon City, it's mountainous and plains, just like East Eculon. Yeah, there's not too much change, except the mountains are a bit shorter here in Eculon City. In Northern Eculon / Canadian Eculon, it's basically snowy plains. When you get to Central Eculon, it gets interesting. It's flower fields in this area, in the main area where like Meridia, Detroit and Cincinnati are, in that area, that's where it's like just pure plains. But once you get to the triplet cities, it gets mountainous, so it's basically the same as East Eculon. Yeah, but once you get to, like, West Eculon, it starts to change a bit. Let me go there. Yeah, here we are in West Eculon. Right here it's, like, Savannah and San Francisco over here has a bit of a plains. A bit of it is man-made, so yeah. And once you really get to West Eculon, it's a bunch of savanna here in a majority of the territory. And a bit of coastal plains. Not in this area, not here, but like in Los Angeles, the savanna's kind of plains, and all of this is just the plains. So it's just savanna, mountain, and plains, so they add, like, a new biome. And also desert as well. They add desert into this. And, yeah, it's just a bunch of desert. The farther west you go, the more hot it gets. Yeah, the more deserty the biomes get, the more west you go. So in West Eculon, it's basically just like it's savanna, plains, and desert, basically. There's a bit of mountains, but not too much. Mountsville is, like, the only real city in West Eculon that's, like, on a mountain. Let me go there right now, actually. Yeah, so Mountsville this is a piece of Mountsville, but the downtown is actually on the mountain itself, which is pretty interesting. Yeah. This is Mountsville here on a mountain in West Eculon, but yeah. Okay, what region next? So we did East, Central, Eculon City, West, North, South Eculon next. And then I'll do Alaska and the Eastern Strip after that, but yeah. I think I might have enough durability to fly there. Oh. Elytra swap time. Yeah, after this video I'll fix it. I have XP bottles in a secret base. Yeah, so here when you get to South Eculon is very diverse. This is man-made plains, so yeah, that doesn't really count as plains biome. But South Eculon is, like, it borders Central Eculon, like Cincinnati. So this area of South Eculon is very similar to, like, the Cincinnati, Central Eculon, parts of East Eculon even. Eculon City, maybe, somewhat. Oh, sorry, I need to wait for the chunks to load. Yeah, so Western South Eculon, so the western part of it, is basically just forest. And Northern South Eculon is oh my gosh, you know why I'm eating a notch for no reason. Yeah, so once you, like... Yeah, so it's just a bunch of forest. There's Pale Garden as well, but yeah. And once you start to get to South Eculon, which is like this area, St. Louis, which, I mean, that's a man-made plain, but yeah. And Texas, that's where you start getting plains biome. And now time for Alaska, and then the Eastern Strip. Yeah, so it's just a bunch of forest mostly, but a bit of plains. So forest and plains for South Eculon. So I might forget an Eculon region by accident. Yeah. I'm very forgetful, so yeah. Am I in Alaska yet? Oh, yeah, I'm in Alaska. Manhattan's part of Alaska, but yeah. Alaska. Basically, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you. At the end, I'll tell you, but yeah. Big mountain everywhere. Mountain and forest. Oh no, will I crash or not? Oh no, not even close. Yeah, Alaska's just a big mountain, basically. And it starts to get a bit more interesting when you get to the coast to Kotzebue. Once you get to Kotzebue, it's just stony beach, but yeah. Stony beach and cliffs. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Sultanate. Yeah, I have to do the Sultanate as well. Sorry about that. Fly over the ocean. I mean, this will take a bit. If my totem pops here, I swear I will be so mad. Sorry about that, guys. It's common lag here in Eculon, or on the Eculon SMP. That's just common. Yeah, so let's go to the Sultanate in Eculon. Yeah, so the Sultanate... How do I say this? I mean, it's gonna be pretty obvious when we get there. Let me just... I mean, there's a bit of plains and savanna, but it's just like 1% of the land. It's basically Badlands, desert, and Badlands Mountains. So here, we're in the small plains area where Dubai is built. But all of this, Badlands, Badlands Mountain, and if we go over here, desert as well. That's basically the whole Sultanate. Why is there an LA there? Yo, why is this thing here? Okay, I don't even know how that got there. Probably Fearsome or something, because he explores this area a lot. And finally, the Eastern Strip. The easternmost point of not just Eculon, but the inhabited world. The easternmost point of basically the entire world. Okay. I'm not quite there yet, but this is very similar to the terrain there. Yeah, so the Eastern Strip, this area is a bit undeveloped because it hasn't been fully built yet. Michaela's building stuff here. Yeah, she's still, building stuff. Her house here, and yeah, she lives here. The only person to inhabit the Eastern Strip, actually. So the Eastern Strip is basically like just a strip of jungle and beach, basically. Once you get to Boston here. Yeah, so, yeah, this is Boston here, and then you... No, wait. This is Philadelphia, and then you just get to, like, the beach areas. This city still doesn't have a name, but yeah. And that's basically all of Eculon. I didn't go to North Eculon because that's basically a wasteland. Okay, so that's it for geography. And one more thing. Politics. What are their allies? Eculon's allies include the UK. Okay, basically the entire server. Basically the entire server. Except a few exceptions. Yeah. The entire server, basically. Huh. I'm about to mute this video. I'm about to mute it for something. And you're just gonna have to watch me mute it. Welcome to what Fearsome found. He explores the Sultanate a lot, as you know. The safest city in the world. Welcome to Explora, the safest city in the world. This is not part of Eculon. It's not officially part of any country. We think that it was built by the Romans, even though they're like 4,000 blocks over there. We think it was built by the Romans when, like, they were trying to escape, but we don't know for sure. Yes, Fearsome discovered this. Fearsome did. So, pretty cool. Ow! Is this really a safe city? I don't know. But it was discovered in the Sultanate, which is part of Eculon, actually. It was discovered in Eculon because this is, like, barely Eculon, but it is Eculon. When Fearsome was mining for gold. He's a gold digger. Oh no, not like that, but you know what I mean. He likes digging for gold. Yes. A lost city in the Sultanate. Oh, I never thought that could happen. I don't know what day it was built. I don't know anything about that. I don't know when it was built, how it was built. We don't know that. I predict it was built like day 400, maybe. But it looks too modern for that. It looks like modern era, but also couldn't have been built after Eculon claimed it was Sultanate, unless someone secretly built it there. But yeah, we predict it was like day 400. And yeah, I'm gonna end the documentary here. Wait. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye, guys. Oh, come on, go.